for any military man to take over in Nigeria because the greed and selfishness, they will just run the country. They will sell everybody. It takes good conscience to do what you see in Burkina Faso. So we ourselves, before we look at the Western world, if what happened in 2023 now, as they rig the election 4 p.m., the next morning everywhere scatter, Nigerians all around the world, we march. What is the power of the Western world? Look at what is holding Burkina Faso together, their unity. These Western worlds, they have their influence, and painfully as it may, it's business. They are protecting the interests of their people. What are you doing to protect the interests of your people? Look at our celebrities all around. Everybody quiet. A lot of us here were condemning them, but the opportunity we have to take picture with Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy, and all these little influencers, we want to show, oh, I met this person, knowing very well that this person doesn't have any interest of the country. Selfishness. So before we look at the Western world, what are we doing as Nigerians? As Nigerians, are we united? In the sense that we individually, we that are here, do we partner with people who don't have, see, you will see people campaigning for Tinubu, as in, how are you even campaigning for this man? After all, they will get paid, nothing more. Tomorrow, when you see them, the Pamela and the rest, you will still snap with them, and you go and you sit down with them, and then you talk, you make it look as if it's trivia issues we're talking about here. It's all about the pocket for a lot of us. That's why when you ask me, can I die for Nigeria? Right? No. Let us first educate ourselves, then before we think of dying. Let's know our problem. If I die for you tomorrow, is it worth it? So to die is not the issue. If I'm dying, it should be for a good cause. A lot of us here, we are just talking about Nigerian situations. It's not about the Western world. If we stand together as Nigerians, this Western world, the worst that can happen, we will see the world will see them for who they truly are. That's why right now they can't officially go for that man in Burkina Faso. Because we are in support. People are in support. Everybody is in support. I may not be in support of military regime, but looking at what he is doing as the leader of that country, it's not like, I'm not saying that he's killing people, he's doing a lot of harm and whatever. I'm like, what's the issue with what he is doing? They will impose a man who doesn't know his left from his right, who is drooling, urinating on his body. They call that democracy in support of all these things. And then you don't install good leaders, you don't support good leadership, and then someone is doing something that is, and then you are against him so it's all about you as Nigerians. Are you firstly united before you talk about the Western world? Because it's all about interest. It's just so painful that our leaders are not interested in us. That is the painful part. Their leaders are interested in their people having a better life, so they are fighting for resources. How they are doing it is what is paining us. If you have someone gave an example of China, the leaders in China, they have their people in mind. Our own leaders, we don't have our people in mind. And then we Nigerians as ourselves, we don't have our people in mind. As far as you are making your money, it doesn't concern you. Now, when they reject your passport for airport, that is when you will come out and say the Nigerian passport is useless because they rejected your own passport. But if they allowed you in, nothing concern you, concern Nigeria. A lot of us here, where they were asking you if you have the opportunity to go back to Nigeria or this. So they were asking people about and situations in Nigeria. Nothing concern Nigeria. What kind of mentality is that? And you are talking about the Western world. It's not just about the West. It's about we as Nigerians. How do you see Nigeria? If they give you money now, what's your own? Let me just give me 1 minute. So while we talk about the Western influence, let's also talk about ourselves as Nigerians. Let's talk about ourselves as Nigerians. This hypocrisy, you meet a celebrity today, you know that one he has very bad influence on Nigeria, but you snap picture with him and you try to farm him and all this nonsense. It doesn't work as a nation. So let's talk about ourselves and then what's on the jumbotron. Nigerians abroad, community, Nigerian community, and all this. See, question your community in your next meeting. Tell them, what would they even do for Nigeria as a community? Nobody to just contribute dues. They pay rent for our house just to be officially recognized and all of these things. Nigerian community, my ass.
Thank you so much.
Please, can I talk?
Just give me my mind is boiling. I've heard so many interesting topics I want to speak on. Please, can I speak?
You go hold on now. People there for here. Can you talk? Those kind of thing with that. That's what they are talking. People.
AK-47. See, person we wear glasses.
Wow.
Like later Bacha come wear red cap again. They for say KK we get AC. A high chief now they talk like this. AK-47. All you Gen Zs don't have respect. You see, most of them are here. The military no witness military regime. A whole chief say, "Can I talk?" You just a shout say, if they knock you off phone now, they knock you one jazz and go say na your village people. But here you are now, so attacking this innocent chief. He even said, "Please, can I talk?" Eh? AK, please be. God damn it, man. And please, Chief Felix, please forgive them, Biko. All these young people, please. And Chief Felix, please just hold on, please. Please, guys, I'll need 2 co-hosts, a male and female co-hosts. I beg. Are they a bit busy? No. I beg. If you know, say you never block too many people and you can moderate space, let me know. I beg. And please, you must be either fully Igbo, fully Hausa, fully Yoruba, or fully full-blooded your own distance. Unlike Tunde, no, do be half Yoruba and half Igbo. He is not a fully Yoruba person. Not Tunde, I beg, no if your hand again, I beg, Please send me a DM so I can give you the co-host. And please, if you know you've not blocked too many people.
Give a ray now. Give a ray.
Please, you must be an IPOP member. I beg. When the person be IPOP, I beg.
No, he not be. Ere not be IPOP member at all. Ere is DM, I beg. He's not an IPOP member. Very neutral guy.
Excuse me. I know. I know Aero5 before you. Waiting. You won't tell me. Hey, God of mercy. I know him before you. I've known Aero for like almost 5 years now. What are you saying? Okay, Eri, I beg, if you beg, request Mike, I beg. Thank you so much.
Imperfect, I feel complete now. Well, that's why they talk, I beg. No vex.
No, all this is now complete. You spoke like almost 10
minutes. You know, say
I was already ringing the bell for you to stop.
No. I took permission, then I not be me now. Check them now. I saw how low they talk now.
And you are still working.
No, you know even.
Where are you going to? Today is public holiday.
No worry. I don't reach where they go. I feel just 3 minutes.
Okay, you have like just a minute, I beg. Just a minute.
Okay, the thing there is that I don't know. Someone came up and was speaking like someone had a contrary opinion of what I said, but the guy failed to realize that everything when you see they talk, still he just did like that proverbial statement where he say you go point one hand on somebody and 4 they point at you. You get they talk say they go come find person for your country, use them. Then why that person go agree make the user? You get see if you go to organized societies, it gets some kind of money where they say as you enter your account like this, they ask you why. You get they ask you. You go market or go here, call people, tell them, hey, carry anything where you like, we go pay. You get me? One day I come ask for the comment section. Yeah, what do they do? Where they give you this kind of money? Maybe say every time they see you, you go come, you give people 500k, 50k, buy anything where you like. You get people say I be hater. Why I go ask on that question? But you know, ask yourself, this thing where this guy they do, how come? Is it a legitimate source of income? Is it laundering money for politicians? You go come, person they do birthday party. You go see men go gather. They share $100. They drop money anyhow. You know if you ask question. If you ask question, they will say you be hater. You are asking for the source of wealth. You ask for the source of poverty. All these things now waiting we use scatter our society. So anybody will just see himself up there. They don't even care about the people. They just do anything to suppress everybody. And at the end of the day, you are talking about Western influence. Now, Western influence, they make our politicians the thief. Now, Igbo man go come tell NNPC chairman, make him start a refinery, thief 900 million. Now, Igbo man tell him, I be no Igbo man be that your uncle wey get government contract wey no gree do better thing. Carry 90% of the money, go keep for abroad. Use 10%, pour sansan for road. You go drive motor 2 days, road go spoil. Make we put blame where blame dey. Now we be the problem. We as the individual. Now we be the now from us the politicians they come out from. Okay, thank you. Make I just collect you go day for back because you don't allow me talk with I want talk. I want go for back. Make I be number 10 now. Thank you.
You see Nigerians, then go talk. I don't allow them talk what you want to talk.
You don't give you enough time now. Perfect. Why you do like this now? You don't give you enough time now. I don't go back. Don't worry. I don't go back. Make I
know something.
Make I go back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Erufai, you're welcome. Isi Awolowo. Now on this, now for year, then they give people 20K to bash some people. 20,000 naira, even 10,000 naira on this app. Every you're welcome, I beg.
Yeah.
You know how
I tell my listener section they enjoy your show. They don't grab me coming.
Now then nominate
my debut now. I don't debut. This is my first debut with my co-ship on yourself. I greet my bro.
You're welcome, boss. You're welcome. So I beg, Issa Wolowo, if you check, they said they don't give like $5 million, $2 million minimum assassinate that guy. But they get the intel, they come, defuse the whole thing. So I beg, you don't know how powerful money is. I beg, So don't blame people when they
yes now. Now because of our materialistic, we say we too get eye for money. On the scale of value, money shouldn't be what human beings value more than anything. We don't build a society whereby we don't build a society. We don't build a society so the people they value money past everything. Honesty now, nobody saying honesty. Who cares about honesty? You get?
Thank you so much.
Our value system they fucked up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, AK-47, you're going next. After you come to the first lady we will speak on this space, Chikso, then come back to other speakers. Adekunle, maybe. AK, how you doing?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. I may be Gen Z, not just.
No vex. Adekunle, you came here so because of say you go snap new picture. You did do fine boy. They show us your face. Indicate say you won't speak. I thought you came here to do fashion parade. No vex. Now those will come, we can hand up. Now then we go call. No vex, No vex. So if like you can do thumbs down to Okay, I beg AK-47 Chikso, then Adekunle good. Thank you.
First of all, let's look at Nigeria. Nigeria and Africa. We get big problem, diverse problem. First of all, historically, our history is very bad in the sense that the way they create us, we are not meant to be, as in most of us are not. The country is not supposed to design that way, especially from the western part of the West African parts. The way it was designed, the way it was designed, it's not meant to be so. For instance, in a country like Nigeria, a big country where we have different language, different people with different belief, different this thing, they not carry off us as one. First of all, that is a red flag number one, because we are not, even as much as we are saying we are a nation, we are not a nation. Historically, we are not a nation. That one is another problem. And number two, again, handing of power. The way from West Africa, the way they hand over power from Francophone to the British nation, the way they hand over power is very poor, because they give some people military power, they give some people political power. Why they didn't check? You brought everybody together, but you didn't do a check and balance. You didn't carry everybody along. You just felt some people are more. Some people they should have the military strength. Some people should have the political power. While some people should just be there. This kind of like bring that imbalance, and that is the imbalance we are having now. We are having even now as a nation. That imbalance is staying there. In as much as some of us we are shy of talking about, we have to be sincere to that imbalance is staying there, and that's what led to the military. That's what led to the first civil war. And sometimes in as much as some people bring different narrative, you need to go and read books, read from different this thing, from different authors. You find out that the major issue was British when it comes to Nigeria. the way and the manner they hand over power, the way and the manner they, and you can't give some people security. Let them be in charge of God. Why the other people? They should be part of civil servants. The one you get gun go finish, the one you don't get gun now. It's a crazy thing. You have to balance it. And in as much, that is one thing why we call Western influence. Western influence gather. That's why, to be sincere, as a nation right now, we have to sit down as a nation. Let me tell you, Obi come tomorrow, we still have that issue because we still have that issue. We have the best president tomorrow from any trial, we still have that issue. Until we sit down as a nation, everybody has their representative. Everybody talk together, say what and what and what we want. Do we want to be in Nigeria? Yes. If you say yes, okay. How will power rotate? How many years? Is it going to go round? Because is it going to go round? If this person is in power, we have to allocate power, allocate it, and we follow it. And also judiciary have to be looked in. Judiciary have to be looking where we have a strong judiciary, where the judiciary will be fully independent, fully, because we don't have. I don't see reason why why the president will still appoint chief of. I don't see any reason. We have to do that fully independent. We don't need to fund them. Let them create way. We can design a tax for them, whereby tax go directly to them and they make the money, but they don't have anything to do with the government. But we do certain, maybe a certain income tax, like we have educational tax, it go to them, and they know how to use their money. Like, because if we don't do those things, there's no, if we don't empower the judiciary, Nigeria will be spoiled. For instance, we see what we are seeing. Wike is out there bidding this thing, bidding house for judiciary and the rest. That is bribery. Look at it, it's bribery. So they are already bribed for 2027. They are already bribed for 2027. So if we talk about economic dependence, we are going to be sincere. Nigeria, we have what it takes, but we are so economic dependent that, because first of all, most of the textiles, as at 1960, go back, we were thriving as a nation. Textile factory, the Peugeot and the rest, everything was going well. But where are they today? Because we have leadership that have vision to maintain this thing. We all fight on luxury goods. We all believe in that the Igbo luxury goods are more better, whereas they're not better than ours. But we tend, it's just because it's the way the nation is, the way they've set our mind, it's the way they design us to believe that theirs are better. Cultural influence, another one. We still believe in everything west, 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 west. But can we kind of indigenize some certain things in terms of our stuff, in terms of our food, especially our foods? Because if you look and say most of those food that we eat are processed food, but they are more expensive than even ours. Even ours. We are not even proud to call ourselves an African. We're not proud to talk. So we are government. So that one is our issue. Another big issue. One, diversion of funds. We cannot hold them accountable. They cannot give account of our resources, what they use. You see a poor state, a poor state that is very poor, but the government has a private jet. Nigeria issue just more, just give me lack of accountability. They there. So many things. And so the truth is that we in Nigeria, we just have to, we need to sit down and dialogue ourselves. Especially young people, especially the millennial and the Gen Z. For the millennials, we are now getting old, but we have to sit down and talk to ourselves and take nation, because it's a cause whereby you see a young man still supporting someone that is supposed to be in his grave at retired age, someone that doesn't care about you. You come online on time, like say all this kind of thing. What about your future? Are you not going to be happy if a man of 40 become a president, or 50 become a president? Because we are talking about 70s, 80s, people that are in their 80s, they don't reduce their age self, enter that place. So the truth is that we the young people, we have a long to wait for we to take our. We the young people have to sit down and decide, and for decide we have to vote right. And because if we the young people decide, okay, we want everything to go right, these people cannot contest us. We have the population. The point is plenty, but I need to go. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. They have the population, they have the money. They are two different things. You know, just 20K now, so they'll go 5K in the vote. I beg,
Imperfect. Young people, no be then they collect 20K, they come online, they defend this thing. And the things our
Let's say
society they
talk
messed
now.
up. He said
Even
that young
Oga
10K,
people.
spaghetti,
even
spaghetti and
10K.
He
Maggi.
What
said
are
that
they saying?
young people.
Spaghetti and
Even
Our
Maggi.
spaghetti,
10,000 naira.
our
Even
society they
10,000
fucked
naira.
up.
What are we saying? You guys are doomed.
Our society they fucked up. Now people they carry for belly now will be a hope. Or no be people they
Thank you so
unborn.
much. I beg. Thank God, sir.
Imperfect.
Even Bele own self don't
I'm
they
now
corrupt
from
already.
Burkina Faso. I beg,
Imperfect.
Jigsaw, I beg. A lady needs to go next. I beg.
Imperfect, can you hear me?
I can hear you,
I
Oga.
beg. How is the space going to go? So
Now
if we
5 minutes
finish
each.
between
5
they will
minutes
drop,
each.
right?
Yeah, 5 minutes
Then
each.
they will drop, right? Because we have requests.
Yeah, okay, yes. Everybody is free to drop out then. They can always request again.
And also, if anyone's finished speaking, will they be asked question before we drop
In
them?
case
So,
they have any question, anybody can ask them a question before they drop. Then you can have new
all right.
speakers, I beg. Thank you. Okay, I beg. Cheek. Oh, Iron Lady. Over to you. How you doing?
Thank you. Um. Okay, sorry, I was eating peppery noodles. So yeah, I listened to what everyone was saying, and the reason I took up the mic was I wanted to touch a bit on the patriotism aspect. Sorry, I find it really, really very funny. If I'm talking about Nigeria, trust me, 5 minutes is not enough, but I will try to keep to time. Okay, I find it really funny whenever
Um,
this government.
you are a lady, the first lady to speak in this
What?
space. Yeah, I said you be woman, and I'm the first woman to speak. So we are giving you 10 minutes. I beg.
Oh, really?
Tomorrow they go say we did equal. Tomorrow go say we did equal.
Thank you. So I find it really, really funny that this government tends to, throw this word patriotism on us when they themselves are not patriotic. I don't think patriotism should be forced. And the funny thing is, seeing a lot of these gullible Nigerians who support APC defend these guys whenever they try to use those things. We've seen incidents where governments go after people for just venting, for just saying, "Oh, I'm tired of the country," for just saying their mind. They'll come after you. But then there are real criminals who are out there. We've seen bandits publicly on TikTok flaunting, their whatever. They don't go after these people, but then they come and they throw patriotism on us like we're fools. Please, patriotism shouldn't be forced. Every citizen should feel, safe, should feel secure. And then if you, the president, people are telling you, they're challenging you and telling you, "Oh, you're choking us." The same thing for any sane, how will I put it? Even Trump faced critics, like he was criticized, but you didn't see Trump going around arresting people. But there's a whole of the dictatorship in Nigeria whereby you're not free to say your mind, and that's how dictatorship starts. We don't even know our rights anymore. There's no right, there's no law, and you see a lot of lawyers, people that went to school coming out posting how they graduated. What's the point of going to law school if you are in a country that doesn't practice, sane laws? They don't even know anything about their constitution. When you talk of Nigeria, it's really triggering, to be honest. It's really, really because there's a whole lot to touch. The foundation of Nigeria is flawed. You can't even rule that out because Nigeria itself is not an independent country. We are not independent. That's why we have leaders who want to contest for presidency running to Chatham House every time to seek what? Approval. We're not independent to begin with. We have no business being a country because the foundation of this country is flawed to the point that I feel like I'm being forced to be a Nigerian because I feel like I'm being forced to be a Nigerian by force. It's like you must be a Nigerian by force. They don't want you to divide. They don't care how you feel. They just want you to be a Nigerian. When you're not even proud to call yourself a Nigerian, you're not proud. I don't know the last time people celebrated Independence Day. It's like a mockery. If you see Independence Day now, like people are always trying, they don't even post pictures because a lot of people they don't feel proud to identify. The only thing that makes people proud to identify as Nigerians is maybe when Nigerians play ball and we win a World Cup or all those kind of things. That's the only thing that brings us together. But aside that, we are really embarrassed to call ourselves Nigerians because of the country is fucked up and the leaders are the ones embarrassing us, not the people. They shouldn't try and gaslight us to make us look like we are the problem. They themselves are the problem because they are the ones who are leaders. They don't hold on. They don't want to be held accountable to anything. APC, they are I don't know, people who defend APC, they need to have their brains checked. I feel that they have some sort of brain problem. They are mental people, mad people who are walking around acting like they're normal. They're not normal. They're not normal people. Can you believe that I went to fill my gas? And the man who was filling my gas was a Yoruba man. No shades. I'm not trying to bring tribalism here. But he was complaining, venting, saying how things are expensive, that I am the one that filled the highest gas so far, the highest kg of gas so far. And then I told him that, oh, I was not trying to like bring up the conversation of APC people, trying to destabilize the country. And then he was defending Tinubu, saying after all that he's not the worst president so far. That should be lenient on him. That he's not the worst president. You're the same man who's venting that you're having issues. You don't get too much sales. And then I'm telling you, because of your problem, you're trying to defend this man because why he's Yoruba and you're Yoruba as well. That's how they talk. Majority of them, not all, but majority of these people are loyal to their tribe. And I don't blame them, to be honest, because the foundation of this country is flawed. There was bigotry on that Independence Day. You cannot just, you don't, on that, if you check the video of that, they gave the power to the Northerners. That's why those people feel like they have some sort of rights over this country. You find out that if there's a killing in the North, every presidential candidate must twerk to the Northerners before you win. You must actually be loyal to them. They don't speak bad against them. Why? Because they have the answer. They have like the what like we say power. You can't challenge them in any way. Do you understand? So Nigeria is a very fucked up country, and I don't know if we can ever be better. I see people using election. Fine, Obi is the perfect candidate so far. No, nobody is disagreeing that. But let's look at it this way: Obi is not going to be president forever. He is really not. After his tenure, he's going to go. Then these guys will come back, and then we're going to come back to the same bad government. So what is the point? Is there any other, we keep mentioning Obi? Can you bring another person out like Obi that will say, okay, is he the only man? Is he the only one that will come and be president forever for us? Like, I don't get this hope that we see him as the Messiah. Like, once he becomes president, Nigeria will automatically be better forever. How? After his tenure, he's going to leave, right? And then we're back to the same bad governance. Those people will come and take over power again. And then we're back to the same thing again. So what is the point of the way they just rub? Let's say election is the saving grace. We need to come to the terms that if Nigeria cannot coexist together, then let's just break out. Let's just break out. Why are we so scared of breaking out? If we can't agree on one thing, then let's divide. Why is everybody so scared to divide? We're not the first people who was talking about, at least let's do regional government or something. Let's just agree to something than everybody trying to be forced, like a forced marriage. You are in a marriage, you're crying all the time that this man, you're in an abusive marriage, you still want to stay there. Does it make any sense? So I don't know. If I'm talking about Nigeria, honestly, it's entire me because I don't know, man. There's no solution. Let's just be very honest. There's really no solution to this whole thing. And Japa is not the solution. Because at the end of the day, if you Japa, you have families. How do you want to carry? You will see families calling you for bills all the time to send them money. So what's the point? I don't know. I just want I have a lot to say, but honestly, please let me just come, because if I'm talking about it, I used to be very triggered, very, very triggered, and I'm really emotional right now because I'm really tired. I've been hearing a lot of things, but we need to call it. I like people who call a spade a spade. Don't call me and gaslight us using election as. I don't like hearing that. It's written, they disturb me. I want somebody, all these obedience, come and tell me how Obi is going to give us everlasting Nigerian solution. Please explain it to me like I'm two. Explain it to me how he's going to be the one to restore Nigeria and give us the Nigeria that we want forever. Explain it to me. Because not like we're having, I don't want temporary solution. I want a permanent solution to the rubbish. So that's it, please. I just want to listen. I'll be down. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Honestly, I understand, and there's even a topic I want to bring up, but I'll allow the conversation flow. I don't know how imperfect Cardinal made the queue, but uh, Mazia Biafuna, your hands are not up. I don't know if you're spoken or if you want to speak, but I'll go with the hands.
Okay. Next, Adekunle.
Okay. Okay. Adekunle, you have 5 minutes. And,
Okay. Let me call it again. So please, all of them are welcome. Hope you guys are good. Mazi spoke earlier on several times. So let's go to Adekunle should be next. After Adekunle, we come to where is CBO. Okay, CBO dropped. Okay, once CBO comes back, he give him the mic. So after Adekunle, we come to Esau and Isus. After Isus, we'll go to King Shu. After King Shu, we come to XXXX lady. Then, if CBO don't come, then you can then go. I beg that form. Thank you so much.
okay. All right. Adekunle, over to you. You have 5 minutes. And by the way,
Okay.
does anyone have question for Chi? No? Adekunle, go
No,
ahead.
Me,
don't drop her. Let her be there, I beg.
No,
Like
I'm
the
not
big lady.
dropping her. I just
I,
wanted to ask.
I wanted to respond to her question.
Did she ask any question? That's the question.
Yeah, she said, let one Obedient come and tell her how Obi is
Yeah,
going
go
to solve
ahead.
the
And
issues.
after the question, you go ahead.
Yes, please. I beg. Anybody will reply. 30 seconds, maximum a minute to respond. I beg to questions because this Daniel can talk for the next 20 minutes now without stopping. I beg. I know him. Thank you. Okay, Daniel. All right. 30 seconds to 1 minute. Thank you.
All right. You see, my dear, there's one thing I want to give you a comparison, Chinzo, of the question you just asked. You see, when they asked, I want to give you a comparison with the US. When the US was having this issue of illegal aliens entering their country in their millions.
Get out to good dirty what you want answer.
Who be that? Who they talk? You never keep quiet. Make I. Who be come and keep quiet?
Idiot say
Make I talk. I keep quiet. Make I answer person, Joe.
I'm imperfect. I don't know what's going on here. King Shu. King Shu. The time am.
Wait.
Time.
Make I talk.
Shut up your mouth there.
Keep quiet. Make I talk. I better shut up. Keep quiet. Make I talk first.
Stop brain.
I don't time. I beg. If I talk, make you talk.
Where they load.
I beg. If I talk, make you talk.
Where they load.
let me go.
Shut up there.
Who has the mindset of putting Nigeria first? We continue to go around circles. Thank you.
If you come off for public, talk this in that way, talks in it.
I'm running low.
Good, go on. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you very much, Imperfect. So let me just quickly throw an answer to Chiso before I continue.
Please. I beg, don't worry. You have 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Perfect.
Yes,
God.
he is a
All right.
show supporter. At least we'll give all these ones them also enough time to express themselves.
So we're a supporter too. And
At least, yeah, that was why he spoke for like 20 minutes. Isha Wolowo. Exactly. So I beg, even APC members, when they welcome. Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation, you also are highly welcome. So I beg, only be obedient. We be many, we get enough just 5 minutes because we are much. You know, we need to lead by example. So, Shomore, you have 10 minutes. Go on, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So, the thing is, I've been listening for over 40 minutes now, and I did not think I've interjected anybody, be it the host or the co-host or the speakers. And
Oh God,
when
you
you do
talk to
that
them,
kind
let
of,
me interject you.
I'm of course now.
King
Kingshu, I dey beg you now. I beg.
Please
Kingshu,
now.
I beg. We'll just run this thing. We'll have this
I beg.
conversation.
Yeah,
Please.
others are also waiting. Please, I beg.
You
I beg
know, I understand.
of the music because that's the only tweet that they give you. You don't even get bars. After this space, go check us online. I will buy you new car speaker because that's your almost bust my eardrum now. I beg, turn on the volume of your.
I beg Kingshu,
You sure beg,
I
everybody should just
beg.
calm
Just
down.
understand
Thank you.
us, I beg. I beg the thing just flow. Thank you, brother. All right, go on ahead, Adekunle.
thank you very much, co-host, for the one of the foundation should be traced back. You know, we when we talk most of the time, we have example from the Tower of Babel, when a group of people said they wanted to do this thing, and splitting this country or region won't work. But I believe unity will work, because irrespective of your tribe, your belief, your religion, anything, as far as you are working towards humanity, you want the best for everybody. See, Tinubu is worst. When he was a governor in Lagos State, me, I know what I benefited of him being a governor. But now, right now, he's not someone that
Okay,
can
please
deliver.
give us like 4 things you benefited from Tinubu while he was the governor.
One of the things is
What
Ilera
is
Eko.
that?
If you're in Lagos, you should be aware with that. Let me see another one that you can remember is free education. This WAEC stuff, this textbook, these are the things that he fixed in Lagos State, and he fixed
What
all these matter. Hold on, there are a lot of things he did.
December 1999 when he came to my school? He told us that we're the future of tomorrow.
So, like I was saying, some of the things he did was not what we can compare now. Someone that we believe that he has tried as a governor.
Adekunle, you cannot gaslight me. You said if I lived in Lagos, I would have known. Adekunle, I schooled in my secondary school was in Lagos. Tell me,
to 2016, if I'm not
Was Tinubu
mistaken.
your governor
Oh
in
my God.
2010?
Oh, no, you don't understand what I'm saying. He has laid the blueprint. That's what I'm trying to say. So, other governments,
Is it not better
other
for
governments are
you?
banking.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
All right, so the
This guy don't bust my head. This guy don't bust my head. Finish.
I mean, let's allow him speak. I mean, he has like 2 minutes. Let him speak. Yeah, continue. I don't know, but let him speak.
Adekunle, 1999,
Yeah.
while I was still in secondary school then, Tinubu come tell us what he didn't tell us. And I'm talking about 2010 when it was no more the government. Jesus, why are you guys like this? Why?
Happy Slavery Day. Happy Slavery Day. The
Guys like
slave just
this?
identified.
Okay, please, hold on, please. That first one you called something echo. What is that one, I beg? Lotunde, what is that first thing he called, I beg? What is it in English language?
okay, imperfect. You see, the thing is just that you
Adekunle.
didn't understand where
Okay, wait.
You call
you
my
didn't
name.
understand
Okay, wait. Adekunle,
the
that
problem.
first. Oh, Adekunle, hold on, please. That first thing you mentioned that Tinubu did or you benefit from. What is it again?
I said Ilera Eko.
Ilera Eku, I beg, Lotunde, what is that, I beg?
It's like healthcare, Agbo.
Agbo,
Yes.
eh?
Agbo, yeah, you go dey drink Agbo.
Hey, God.
Yeah, careful.
Please, I want to end
God, I beg you.
Look, today you're taking a big piece.
I
Like,
don't die.
what is that?
Hey, God,
Yeah,
I
now
beg
this when you
now.
tell me now, I talk now. No be dey Eko now Agbo. All those women wey dey do pomo, they will sell pomo and Agbo
Jesus.
for Lagos wey dey rock now.
Hey, God, I beg now.
Okay, please, Adekunle, go on, I beg. I give up. Go on, go on.
Adekunle, what Lotunde said, is it actually true? Because I want us to spill. Let's propagate the correct information here. Please go ahead. And
That is his own problem. I don't have problem with that. He should go and continue with Agbo. So you know the
You
thing
explain
now
to us
is
in
what
English now. What
please explain to
that thing
us.
is.
I want to know. You just said
I'm telling you the heading of the program. You are saying I should explain to you in
Okay,
English.
I said
What are you
mention
saying?
4 things you benefited.
The program was in Yoruba. The program was in Yoruba. I'm gonna leave him to talk.
Okay, go on.
So it's because you guys have not know where I'm heading to, and you keep interjecting. You won't get the point I'm trying to derive. So let me just abandon Tinubu for now, because Tinubu himself, he doesn't even care about anybody. So he's not someone that we rely on. He's not someone that we are depending on. So just because I identify myself as a Yoruba and I mention Tinubu does not mean I'm supporting him or whatever. His administration is a failure. So back to what I was saying. I mentioned unity. When Buhari was in power, the only 3 of them make 200 million people plus to suffer. How did they did it? They united in whatever they wanted to do. You see, what is it called? Emefiele, Buhari, and Chief Justice of Nigeria. Maybe some other people. These people are not even up to 10. Presently now, people that are troubling this country, they are not up to 1,000 naira. 1,000 people rather. So, but because if they come out to say, this is what we want to, and whatever they say they want to do is going to be what is going to benefit them, they will succeed in it because they have united to do it, irrespective of their tribe or where they are coming from. Okay, how many places now do we have Yoruba in all government parastatal? How many places do we have Igbo? How many places do we have Igbo? We have different ethnic group of people there, but because they are doing things that will benefit their pockets in the name of unison, they are succeeding in it. So why can't we, that we are millions over more than them, why can't we unite that we don't want this thing? Let's take these people out. The power of any nation, it is in the hand of the youth. But the youth that are outside now, they are sleeping. They themselves, they are looking for fastest means to get whatever they want. So each and every one of us, we need to call ourselves into order. We need this self-awareness. Look at what Shell did to Niger Delta. And the people of that citizen, they kept quiet for so long. I don't know how they did it. Shell has destroyed Niger Delta. If you are very constant on the social media, you will see two citizens of a foreign country protesting against Shell and asking for justice for Nigeria just because they have spoiled the land. Now, someone that is not a citizen of Nigeria is fighting on our behalf, and we the citizen, we are sleeping. So we have harbored a lot of rubbish, a lot of nuisance. These people, we are supposed to be holding them accountable from time to time. There was a time when what is it called? Desmond Elliot was a speaker representing, is it Surulere constituency, and he did something that was that his people did not like. They called him to order and they said a lot of things to him. You see, so that is why we need to hold these people accountable anytime, any day, because what you are doing now, it will affect a few people because some people are not part of it now. You will say because it's not my it's not affecting me directly. It's none of my business. Take for example, Christian now. They are killing some Christians in some part of the country. Some part of the country Christians are not putting their mouth because it's not directly affecting them. Whereas every soul is important. So I don't know who is ringing that bell, but
A
at
minute,
least part of the
yes, a
10 minutes
minute more,
you gave
please.
me,
Taking like 12 minutes now.
of the 10 minutes you gave me, you people have interjected, and this is part of the things we are trying to correct. You see, you will be doing some things wrongly, and you believe you are doing things that that speaks volume. It doesn't make sense. I was going to say something. You don't know where I was heading to. You are interjecting what I'm saying, and you are calling names, and you are saying this, you are saying that. So what is happening now? Is it not directly affecting everybody? I will just switch to listener. I think I should hold my submission for now. Thank you.
Please let me ask him a question.
Thank you so much. No, don't stress him. Don't go to listeners. Be on section. Be on speaker section. You speak again shortly because you have too many speakers requesting the mic. I beg. Good day, guys. Hope you guys are good. Thanks for passing by. So good to see you guys here. I have heard something new again today. Said why Tinubu was governor of Lagos State. He how to explain this English now? He helped people in becoming agbo drinkers, according to the translation Lord Tunde gave us. You know, he like drink agbo for good health, strong bones, for energy, to be smarter and more intelligent in Lagos State.
Very bad. I
want to ask the guy a question. I beg, no vex. I get question for the guy.
No question.
I feel ask.
No, please. No, please. No question. No question.
I beg now. No
I
vex.
wanted to ask him what was Sowore doing with NSA in Yola. What was
No question, please. No question.
Imperfect. Not today is the worst. Like the way he interpreted.
You said agbo now. Say Tinubu they promote people on how to drink agbo. Wait till see make. See, no wonder. That was why during campaign he said he doesn't want to unleash his achievements. So those agbo online go release for 2027 election campaign. Okay, guys. We have a lady here, but ISUS and King Shu and XXX una go wait. Make hear from CBO na. APC chieftain in America. Hi, CBO. You have 10 minutes. Over to you.
Imperfect. I beg. My question no go take him time to answer.
No. Awolowo, you will hold on, please. Go and eat that food would I get cook for you, please. Hold on. Thank you. I beg CBO. Make I listen to those we get money. Make I look like go the camp go APC. That's all this obedient. Shisha on the see. Thank you.
Now you sir. Anyway, perfect. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I've been listening and I've just been laughing.
And please hold on, please. I beg. Hold on, please, CBO. If you don't get mind to listen to CBO, you better leave this place and come back in the next 20 minutes because don't tell me say, hey, perfect, he's gaslighting us. He did gaslight me. He will make you explode, though. CBO will make you explode, though. If you say you don't get mind to listen to CBO, you better leave now. Thank you. CBO, Say, go on.
Surprisingly, I don't come. I don't reduce my politics talk because I feel anybody that does not have value to the system is not worth it. So I'm not going to bother myself arguing politics with a lot of people. But the reason why I have been listening and laughing, my brother, is because of the people that have come here, including you, directly or indirectly, to eulogize Ibrahim Traore. You know, the one that made me laugh the most is Mazi Obiefuna that said, while he was speaking, he said, he talked about how Nigeria should become like countries like China.
How we should become like countries like China. Then when he was speaking, he also said, oh, he hates injustice. That you can see his DP. He hates injustice in this life. That's one thing that he fights for. My brother, if you were in China, they will kill you. The kind of things some people wait and wish for. The kind of things that some people want, when they see it, I often ask myself, can they handle it? You have been doing, many of you have been here, if you see Ibrahim Traore, what Ibrahim Traore is doing. And yes, rightfully, don't you guys ask yourself, how come the people talking about Ibrahim Traore, not one of them is from the country? And you don't ask yourselves that there's a problem. Twitter is banned in Burkina Faso. You cannot use social media in Burkina Faso. But you want your country to be like Burkina Faso. Boko Haram and ISWAP, Islamic State of West Africa, have their headquarters in Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traore controls only Ouagadougou and only about 3 other provinces. The rest are controlled by different arms of ISIS. But you guys just wake up in the morning. He will commission one road that a local government chairman in Sulere is doing. It's what you people will sit down. If you go to Burkina Faso, you don't need a visa to go to Burkina Faso. Fly to Ouagadougou. It's not far. And it's funny how some of you just come in and eulogize military administrations. You eulogize, oh, you don't like military, but if you see military, you should know. If you read history or if you're a part of Nigeria, you should know that the number one tactic of military rulers is propaganda. They will make you believe that what they are doing, because it's the same reason around the world why every military government takes over. Look at what happened in Niger. They removed a democratic leader, told everybody he was corrupt, which is just the normal thing, installed themselves, and then the next thing is to perpetuate themselves in power for years. And that's what has just happened in Niger.
Was he not corrupt?
Is there anybody in this world that is not corrupt? On your Twitter spaces, the people on your Twitter spaces, there's not many people that are on your Twitter spaces that are fighting for corruption. Are they not the people that are corrupt? Have they not been found? One of your friends that was known to be fighting for corruption on this same Twitter space has been found to be one of the most corrupt people, collecting money from people to do certificate of what they call it for them in the UK.
One of my friends.
Wait. No be your guy?
Who?
No be your guy? So it's so easy for people to just put out, oh, our problem is the government. The problem is the government. You see, our leaders are the worst set of people, but look down inside them. They are even worse than the people that they criticize. Give them ordinary Twitter space to manage. Ordinary Twitter space of 40 people
can I ask
to manage.
Don't
ask me any question. Don't ask me. I did not ask anybody. Is it
Ray?
Is it a Ray? Ray, I'm coming.
Okay. Co-host. Okay.
CBO. Ibrahim Traore and CBO. Tinubu, who you go choose as your leader?
What do you mean, Ibrahim Traore? I'm a Nigerian.
Choose one.
What's my business with Ibrahim Traore?
Okay, you will choose Tinubu then, right?
Why would I choose Tinubu?
Go ahead. Sorry.
So it's so easy to just wake up in the morning and you eulogize many of you talking about Burkina Faso. You've never and you do not intend to even go near Ouagadougou. For goodness sake, Uturu is far better. Trokigwe is far better than Ouagadougou. But the way you guys eulogize.
Who is far better, please? Who?
My village
Okay.
is far better than Ouagadougou.
Okay.
You are lying.
No, please don't interject him, please. He didn't interject anybody. Please
I
go
did not
ahead.
interject anybody.
Go ahead, CBO.
So it's so funny. You have a military. I said, go and check it if you think I'm lying. The entire ISIS, ISWAP, these people that are giving us problem here in Nigeria, their headquarters in West Africa, that WAP in the ISWAP, Islamic State of West Africa, is in Burkina Faso. They control half of the country. Oh, but Twitter that you are sitting on Spaces, you want to be like that country. Go and check it. Twitter is banned in that country. Social media is banned in that country.
Okay, hold on, boss.
That is why imperfect. That is why all of you.
Wait. The video made a statement that said, "Boss CBO don't begin the line this early moment." As of May 1st, 2025, there is no evidence that Twitter, known as X, is banned in Burkina Faso. Claims on social media platform and make I just put on Jumbotron, I beg.
Please put it on Jumbotron. Then you ask yourself why. Put it on the Jumbotron. Then you ask yourself why there is no Burkinabe. In all this talk that you people have been talking, how many Burkinabes based in Burkina Faso joins you people to eulogize Ibrahim Traoré?
You dey hear French? You dey hear French? Eh?
What do you mean they hear French? What do you mean they hear French? What do you mean they hear French? If I open a space about
how many of them they follow? How many of them they follow? How many of their news media they follow? How many people from Burkina Faso
Can you please stop
interrupting
their
news when you need to follow them?
Can you please stop interrupting me? Can you please stop interrupting me? The fact remains. The facts are simple and the facts are sacred. Many social media is banned in Burkina Faso. Because of the military rule, you are not allowed. Because of the
Isawolo, Abeg, stop interjecting. Please, now when you speak, they will not interject you. I'll make sure they don't interject you. Allow CBO. CBO was here waiting for his turn. Abeg, let's accord people the way you want to be accorded. Please. CBO, no vex, Abeg, go ahead. And we have like 5 minutes left. CBO, go ahead. I think there's a glitch or something. CBO, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? I think I was double muted. So now it's this way. I despise military rules, military takeovers or anything that has to do with military juntas. Because it's so easy for them to wake up in the morning and tell you, oh, we are doing this. In fact, they are because there's nobody to checkmate them. They can have one pseudo law and change everything and beat everybody and whip everybody into cement. And then somebody wakes up in the morning and tells you, oh, he's fighting for the emancipation of his country. And then I don't want to deal with France. And then tomorrow he's dealing with Russia. And I'm asking, what's the difference? You're dealing with the same new colonists.
At least, Russia won't invade your country, but France will.
What?
Yes.
It don't matter. What makes you think that the Russians are not going to do that?
It does.
What makes you think? Who is there anybody in this world? Imperfect. Is there anybody in this world? Is there any country in this world that will give you or do business with you without trying to collect something in return?
Okay. How many times have you heard of a terrorist attack in Russia? And you ask yourself why? Compared to Europe.
In where?
In Russia.
In Russia. Yes. Terrorist attack.
Compared to other countries in Europe, yes. That's
Because they have their own issues now.
these are the issues. They don't invade. They respect other people's boundaries. They come do business with these people and go their way. They don't have
Oh wow!
start
Oh
imposing
wow!
or whatever or control you.
Oh wow! That's why
Apart,
that's why they've had somebody like Putin in power for the past 10, 12 years.
yes, because people always
Okay.
prognose.
So
The only place I know
so
they have their own interest. Like they were recruited to protect the president is just Central African Republic. The last time I checked, I was like, that's 2 years
okay.
or
So
so.
why is there a problem? If but why was there USSR before?
How, please?
Why was there a Soviet Union before?
Where was there a Soviet Union before?
Yes, why was there a Soviet Union? Why did they break out?
Because
Why did they later form into about 25 different countries?
yes, because they felt that they spoke one language, they had one should I say similar identity and other things.
Why is Russia fighting you? Why is Russia fighting Ukraine?
No,
Since they have the same
Russia
language.
can't fight Ukraine because Ukraine can't even defeat one of the smallest countries in Europe. It's Russia against.
But they've been fighting for the.
No.
Russia can't fight Ukraine, but they've been fighting for the past 5 years.
CBO, do you know the arrangement? Do you know the agreement that was reached between NATO and Russia? CBO, do you know the agreement that was reached between Russia and the NATO?
Years ago, they said,
have you read it?
Bring anything close to
Please, you are not going to. You are not. Listen. You are not going to be the one teaching me. Oga, you are not going to be the one teaching me what I know. You made it sound. You made it seem as if Russians. There's no problem. After all, they speak the same language. So why is Russia fighting Ukraine?
Okay, good. Now let me answer your question. Now, Russia won't stoop too low to fight Ukraine. It will take them just like a day to decimate Ukraine. Russia has.
Why have they not done it?
Now, Russia, they have issues with just NATO. It is a proxy war. Yes, it is a proxy war. It's not a direct war with Ukraine. They know even Germany said, what did Ukraine get? I don't like how many Panzer will march enter Ukraine, will not decimate Ukraine. Those ones where they drink up and down, they don't nothing get for Ukraine. They had an agreement like almost 30-something years ago that do not do this in this place. If not, this and this will happen. Now, Russia even said they have like a bio weapon they have there in Ukraine, and now they brought it down to Africa and in Nigeria. Yes or no?
Again, imperfect.
CBO, you asked
imperfect.
what was the purpose of Soviet Union? Is that what you asked?
No, that was not what I asked.
Okay, what did you?
Imperfect said there's no terrorism in Russia. He gave the impression that there's no issue, that Russians don't have any problem. You gave the instance that there's no problem in Russia.
That was what
and I'm asking you, if they speak the same language,
I said compare the terrorist attack in Russia to other countries in Europe. Compare them, then you know why. Because they don't prognose in people's businesses.
Why would I compare? Why would I compare them to other countries in Europe? Do you know how big Russia is?
Is leaving France for Russia.
Do you know how big? Do you know how big they are? Get my point. Get the point I'm trying to make. Get the point I'm trying to make. This trying to eulogize military rulers all of a sudden, trying to romanticize them. Ibrahim Traore. I keep asking, and I have been asking, and I am still asking, how come it is Ghanaians, Cameroonians, Nigerians, South Africans, Kenyans that are all over social media talking about the great deed of Ibrahim Traore? How come Burkinabe, based in Burkina Faso,
okay, boss,
are not the ones doing it?
Boss, now,
and you guys are not seeing it, and you think it's some sort of. You're not asking yourselves why.
Okay, CBO, as at yesterday, we've seen people volunteering to go as at Wednesday night. They said over 2,000 people slept outside around that place, just in case they want to invade. Okay, now that they will protect their president. Now, tell me, since that's part of
the propaganda. That's part of the nonsense that people say.
It is
online.
not nonsense, CBO. It is not propaganda. Some of my families are in Burkina Faso. Why are you spreading these lies here? You cannot control your own government. You can't
The
control
person where
people
they
that
blow
are coming into
propaganda
your
here
government
na
to kill your
CBO.
people.
Na
You are
CBO they do
you are so much
propaganda here.
fixated in Burkina Faso. Why?
Traore no they do propaganda. CBO they do propaganda.
Okay,
Headquarter of ISWAP is
okay, hold on, please, guys. Hold on, I beg. Make CBO use like 2 minutes, I beg, and then we'll come back to other speakers. But CBO, tell me now, which rights does that American general has to come and tell them that their president is doing this, is doing that to them, and blah blah blah. He doesn't imagine France opening Mark. See Macron of yesterday with the smoke weed for Fela Shrine as at 20 years ago. Open mouth, the talk say Africans are not ripe or not matured enough to handle their resources. Like we are not there yet. That they still need France. Is that not an insult to us? How is it is Macron? What are we saying now, CB?
So first of all, imperfect. New colonization is not something that we like. Nobody, no sane person wants. I mean, if you follow history or you follow economics, nobody really wants, especially nobody really wants what the French were doing with francophone West African countries. People really don't like it. But the question is, in the end of it, or at the end of it, do the francophone countries enjoy it, or do they feel that they have benefits? There's a reason why their countries are denominated, why their countries' reserves are denominated in France, in the French franc.
Why, please?
There are reasons why, for their own economic reasons. But lest I digress. My point remains that I find this romanticizing military rulers all of a sudden. I find it disgusting. That's my personal opinion. And I still challenge any of you that is talking to show me, especially on Twitter, show me Burkinabes based in Burkina.
Let me answer that one before I forget, please. As I am now, I have never seen tweets from Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, and Mauritania,
Mauritius.
Mauritius, Chad, Niger. Why? Because their algorithm they different. Now, the only time we are going to see tweets from Ghana now when we get our fight with Davido, or South Africa, or Uganda, or Kenya, these are tweets. Why should I be seeing tweets from Burkina Faso or even Senegal, even Mali? Not even Ivory Coast.
Because you talked about algorithms. Because if you know how algorithms work, if you continue to tweet about Burkina Faso, algorithms will take you towards Burkina Faso. It will take you towards things that are happening in Burkina Faso.
CBO,
Burkina Faso, for example. Let me give you an example. Burkina
CBO,
Faso,
do you
for
want to
example.
compare the number of Twitter, the number of social media influencers in Nigeria
this
with
our
those in Burkina
conversation,
Faso?
I'll be a
Okay, please, no vex.
CBO, can
What
you
is
go
the
to
population
Burkina
of
Faso to get
Ere?
facts?
Ere, I beg. Waiting the population of Burkina Faso, are they up to 10 million? They're not even. Let me check. I'm not sure because anytime
3 million.
I'm not sure because it's like a vast land, empty land. What?
3 million. How many of them are online?
Which one state in Nigeria now? I beg. CBO, come back here. CBO, come back. No run, no. CBO, come back here. No run, no. No run. Come back.
CBO wants to know the tweet. He wants to know what is happening in Burkina Faso.
I beg, I feel talk. Me, I feel talk. Imperfect. I beg.
All he needs to do is to go to Burkina Faso and understand what is going on there. Can come back and see if it's lie or true.
No, now make CBO. About CBO, don't talk. See, CBO, if you talk Jabek, there are too many black Americans with the and they don't go apply for this just a passport. No talking for public there, then go woos you. I beg you. Black Americans, they are not happy. Then go where you want 5. CBO big job. Don't even try it.
Maybe Clevin no see him now. Not to blow him short.
Even Akon, they even talk about them. I beg, King Shu and Isu, then come to XSX. I beg, thank you.
Yes, imperfect. First and foremost, our governor is working. He's a demolition governor.
Imperfect. You know one thing, huh? Imperfect, huh? Imperfect. You know one thing about me. Imperfect.
Okay, King Shu, wait a
Imperfect.
second.
You know one thing about me.
CBO
Huh?
is back.
You know one thing about me.
Yeah.
I'm going to remind you the last 2-3 spaces of yours that I attended. In August last year, there was a flood in Lagos. You opened a space for hours. And this is how you people talked and talked and talked and talked. And I remember Metaphor was your co-host that day. You guys talked, abused Nigeria and everything and everything. And I asked Metaphor one question. As you guys were speaking that day, there was a flood in Salzburg, the same place where he lives. I asked him, why are you not opening spaces to fight and to shout? He said it doesn't matter. You Imperfect, same thing you're saying, I should not go and talk this thing. When Mobile put out a note that they were going to sell their assets, their onshore assets in Nigeria, you opened a space for hours. How Nigeria is finished, how this one is happening, how that one is happening. Only for Seplat that bought Mobile, those Mobile assets, to sit down and start posting profits and saying, yes, they are now making money. You did not open a space to counter it. Neither did you tell me, CBO, you were correct. When Cadbury, Diageo, Guinness, when they were making losses last year, you opened spaces. And I came on your space again. And I told you, this is what is happening. This is what is going to happen. Today now, they've turned into profits. They are now making money. From that loss that they made, they've now turned it around. Have you come back to say, CBO, what you said was nonsense? What you said does not make sense. I'm not arguing with you for the sake of today. I'm arguing with you or I'm discussing with you because by this time next year, you will see it, but you turn around and you will ignore it and move to the next topic. This talk that you people have come up with Ibrahim Traore, that's why I said I'm not here to discuss politics with you. When the time comes, you will be the ones, because that's what you people did with Niger. Niger Republic has passed. Now look at Niger today. You have gone on this diatribe with Burkina. I've still maintained my challenge. Until you can show me somebody from Burkina, based in Burkina, that is joining you people to do all this. I saw that Ghanaian guy that does videos. Went and was showing road, red sand. And was saying, oh, this is a spectacular job being done. And I'm wondering, as bad as Nigerian leaders are, can that project compare to any governor, even the most useless governors in Nigeria? Can that project compare to anyone that they are doing? But you guys just like to eulogize. Oh, it's military. It looks good. I want military rule. At the same time, the same person that is saying I want military rule is saying he wants injustice and he wants justice. He's fighting for justice. Go to a place where you will not be able to speak. Go and join a place where you cannot be able to talk. Go and see if you can wake up in the morning and criticize a military ruler anywhere in the world and see what will happen to you. But you guys are here opening spaces, writing everywhere. If you go to Burkina Faso, and then when they say people should go to Burkina Faso, no go Greek. Go. It's free. You don't need a visa. You can get laissez-passer. It's free. You don't need a visa. Go there. And for those that always have brothers and sisters in those countries, please tell your brother, register your brother to tweet. Oh, you that say you have relatives and uncles, you're on Twitter. Now, as you speak. Call your brother, tell them to register on Twitter and come on this space. Tell them, I'm waiting. That your brother that you say you have there in Burkina Faso. Tell him to register on Twitter and come on this Twitter space. Now. I'm waiting for you.
Thank you.
If it's possible.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, let's now come back to 5 minutes each. CBO, Metaphor is here to reply you. You don't. Anyway, CBO, they said head of ISWAP is not Burkina Faso. Like 4 people now don't post them now on the chats. Go there and see for yourself. Now, CBO, I want to ask you one question. You see, Guys, sorry for muting. Make no vex. If I tell you now, say how many cars were damaged in Lagos when that flood happened, you don't know. CBO. I am like 100% sure you don't know. Waiting the cost of those damaged cars, you don't know. Were they compensated by Lagos state government? I am not sure. I lie. What about federal government? I am not sure. Irony. But don't happen in Salzburg. They must give them like form of compensation. They will fix their cars for them. Insurance might even buy some of them new cars. The ones where their houses got destroyed by flood, then we'll still give them something to fix it. You cannot compare flood in CBO. You live in America, for God's sake. Don't they think this way now? Huh?
I beg, make I just respond to CBO Cardinal.
Yeah, beg, 2 minutes.
CBO, do you respond to? Okay,
and everything.
that was what we're criticizing, and I remember your question, and I said, and I remember what I said to you that day. Look at the difference in Austrian government response to the matter compared to Nigeria. So what you said, the response you said I gave is incorrect.
Listen, there's difference between erosion and flood. Do you hear me? The way the apple for that side and flood, Nigeria own is erosion. So CB is right. For erosion, government need to compensate. And flood, now they compensate. Okay. You know what they pay me pass? All these hypocrites wey full this space go dey talk wey that guy wey dey talk say how Nigeria want to unite.
Adekunle good.
Adekunle.
Mr. Parag.
Make dem call you now. Make dem call you, give you SSA. You go shut up. You go begin wear the campaign cap. Anywhere you go, check nation room. Anywhere you go dey adjust your emotion to suit narratives. You can't say Nigeria one better. You see Bowakwa go there. Well, perfect. I just came to tell you that the governor is working.
I bet.
Since una say now kneel down, they fall everywhere. The governor is not.
Ipa, I beg. That building where I hear say them demolish for BC, I beg. Why couldn't they just like auction that building, give them to like motherless people's home, or turn that place like police station? Why destroying this is how they waste money.
I want to ask you a question. That building where you ask me, so you know the people will get them. If they give you, you feel stay there.
I say police station or take and do something else, or just turn that place look like theater or museum or something like that. That's how you guys waste money. Take and maybe they arrest. We waste money.
Man, no, I only tell you say our governor is working. No be only kneel down or to go to beg for another state. He dey demolish. So now you cause I be who they want. Now you gonna know. I don't get power. Thank you.
Wahala. Isus, I'm like Isus. I don't know how I do.
All right. Impa, well done. Hooray. This topic is a very interesting one, but I jotted some things down. Somebody came up and talked about the West not influencing Nigeria. Let me quickly list out a few things that you may have missed. We have the intentional devaluation of the Naira. We have the story of Gaddafi. We have CIA plants in countries. I've never heard of
Imperfect.
Nigeria.
Do me sorry, Isis, just one moment, huh? Because I heard everything that was going on. Imperfect, can you please read out what I sent you? I'm not going to post it. I want you to read it out to everybody. What did I just send to you?
Which you send me again.
Perfect. If you
No,
can
I
see
want you to
the
read it out to everybody on this space. I am not going to post it
Okay,
on the Jungle Trouble. I want you to use
send
your
it
mouth.
to area beg.
No, I want you, Imperfect. I want you to read it to everybody
Send it
here.
to area beg.
Imperfect. Make I talk to CBO. Don't when I say CBO, I beg. Just that woman with the say my beans, don't they come. Send me some multi-bag, go chop my beans. Nothing concern me.
No, I want Imperfect to read it out because you think you can just wake up in the morning and always try to. But just go ahead and read it out to everybody on your space.
Have you seen what they have been putting on this chat?
It's not a hard thing, Imperfect. Why is it? It's not hard. Just read it out to everybody on your
Okay, they
space.
said, according to I don't know from what you said, they said Burkina Faso is ranked as the country most affected by terrorism in the world. And CBO, was this in 2020 or 2025?
Can you please just complete it now?
Okay. Followed by Mali in third place and Niger 10th. Both would be one spot higher if not for Hamas October 23 attack in Israel. This standing show the prevalence and utility of jihadist group in Sahel. So now there is no way now the stated.
So I don't need any further argument. I don't need any further argument with any of you on this space.
No.
I don't need any further argument with any of you.
A lie. You say at the headquarters of ISWAP landing for Burkina Faso. But now lie you talk. CBO, stop lying now. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hey, Ray, I take no this guy. This guy you like.
I don't think the CBO na right hand tennis player. He could just swipe gaslighting, give you sneaky sleep. If you know they're attentive, you're not gonna notice the gaslighting.
You know go this guy.
CBO. That guy will never change.
I beg you to go on, I beg. You to go on, I beg.
CBO.
All right. I've never heard of Nigeria extraditing an American citizen to Abuja for trials and jail. We have the American bases all over the world. We have wars, sponsoring wars. We have Israel. Uh, I recently heard of, sponsoring of terrorism through USAID, which was confirmed in a court ruling or court session that USAID sponsors Boko Haram and the likes in Nigeria. All right. The American major, which Imperfect talked about, the American major that was threatening Burkina Faso and saying he was keeping the gold for himself. That's just pure rubbish. Macron, saying that we are not fit enough to take care of ourselves. These are Western influences in Nigeria. We have the United Nations. Now, the real conversation should be how deep is the rot, right? And is it enough? Is it fair enough or not bad enough for a proper election with the right candidate to fix? Saying that even if Peter Obi entered there or maybe Goodluck came back, would it change anything? Now, my personal resolve is if they cannot fix it, if it cannot be fixed, if Nigeria cannot be fixed, we as the people should come together, create a community, with a strong committee, crowd fund, tax ourselves, right? And fix it ourselves. Maybe seek the consent of the law at our own discretion and fix it. If they try to fight us, let's fight back. That's all I have to say.
But you be Mugu, Sha, you be Mugu. Who you want follow do that business with? Now, Boki people have been a who? Who you want follow? Now, Hausa have been a Yoruba. I tell you, not the one that they talk, like they disconnect USB from our brain. I been your head, they use power bank. Who you want follow do that thing? Who want crowd fund you?
Definitely not you, Oga.
Come on. The worst advice I don't hear, but this my life.
All right, thank you so much, guys. I'm back again. Okay, XSX. Hi, over to you. After you come to Amin Boom, then come to Ego, then Mazi platform. Then Awolowo, you don't interject like only God knows how long. Continue interjecting, and the more you interject, the more so your time will go.
Imperfect. Big in one, big in one.
It's taking it.
Big in one. Batana DM can be again one like this. You put me next. I beg.
Kwali, were you there? She's not there. Okay, Awimbo, please, over to you. Thank you. No, Awimbo, are you there? No.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good afternoon to you.
Mr. Imperfect.
Welcome, boss.
Thank you so much. I beg, forgive me. There are quite a lot of music going on here because my people, they like ceremony. They are having a funeral this in here, so the music is loud. I don't know if you can hear me very well. Can you?
Yes, loud and clear. We can hear you. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. You see, I do not know who is demarketing Nigeria. Nigeria is already demarketing, itself. A country that cannot be proactive when it comes to insurgency. A country, instead of pulling Nigerians out of poverty, you are drowning them, dragging them into poverty. When Buhari was there, it was issued that about over 100 million people were under multidimensional poverty. At the end of 8 years of Buhari, 30 million Nigerians were drowned into poverty. And as we speak right now, under this administration, APC as well, 2027, according to IMF or World Bank, more Nigerians will go into poverty line, below poverty line. Are you proud of such a country? And some of you will come out here and begin to talk. If military regime did not work out for you in a good way, if it is working for the people of Burkina Faso, what morals do you have to come and stand and speak against them? Has any Burkinabe come out to tell you that Captain Ibrahim Traore is not, trying or doing well in the country? Do you want to tell me that all of a sudden that Ibrahim Traore will change, the anomalies and the evil that went on in their country even before 1960s under the colonial authority of the French government? Do you want to tell me that within 1 year or 2 years or 3 years of Ibrahim Traore's leadership, that he would turn that overnight? The man is trying. Let me tell you, my mom is an Igbo woman from Abia State, but my dad is from Upper East region, the northern part of Ghana, and we share border with Burkina Faso at the southern part of Burkina Faso. Kusase people, where my father comes from, the Kusase tribe, most of our people are across the border in Burkina Faso, in Dakola. Okay? We have Buzangas in Ghana. They are also in Burkina Faso. We have the Mosis. They are also in Burkina Faso. None of them that have been interacted with will come out and tell me that, irrespective of the campaign of calumny against Captain Traore, that they are not happy with what is going on. Do you know the number of tarred roads that they have in kilometers in Burkina Faso when France were there? Less than 4,000. And today, go and see what that man is doing over there. And you will come out here from a country that lives in darkness. When God said, let there be light, in Nigeria there is darkness. You people say, let there be darkness. You cannot, 200 and something million Nigerians, your government cannot even provide, doesn't even have an installed capacity of about 20,000 megawatts. Ordinary Ghana, poor Ghana, 5,000 plus megawatts of 32 million. But you are 200 and something million people, but you cannot even boast of 20,000 megawatts installed capacity. And you are here talking down on Captain Ibrahim Traore. Captain Ibrahim Traore is my own man. I have my kids and kin over there, and they have never complained. You don't have the moral to speak against Ibrahim Traore. To be honest with you all, Ibrahim Traore is trying. And the glory be to God that Ibrahim Traore is now has formed alliance already with Russia. Russia has never asked anything in return from the Burkina Faso. They have not. Someone said, USSR, why are they fight? Do you know the agreement they signed with NATO? That Ukraine would never be a member of NATO. I am from a military background as well. Do you know what the Russian and Ukrainian war that is, they are fighting over there, according to CBO? Do you know the reason why?
Please, were you ever in Yugoslavia? Yes or no?
Yes, I was in Yugoslavia. I was in former Yugoslavia.
Even
now spoil this country. You better be soldier. You try to spoil the country.
I beg you. You see, if you allow me, the more you interject me, you are not the host. The more you make things difficult for me and the listeners that are here. People with discerning spirit.
So
You don't have
yeah.
discerning spirit to understand what is going on. I was in the military. Go and check from 1999, when democracy returned to Nigeria. Check the corruption level of Nigeria to date and compare it with the military. Is this something to write home about? Who are more corrupt in Nigeria, if not the civilian, democracy that you are? The pseudo democracy. When democracy is working in other places. When democracy is working in other places. But in Nigeria, there is no democracy in Nigeria. Impa, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I'm listening. I'm doing something. Go.
Thank you. Thank you. You practice pseudo democracy in Nigeria. Your people doesn't.
Are you still there? Awimbum?
I can't. It's not more speaking. I think it's not on the space anymore.
Okay.
You go let Ghana person call the talk for Nigeria space. If your woman Igbo, what happen? You go Ghana space, go to talk. No, tell us what to do. We're not trying to spoil this country.
I disagree. I beg.
I disagree with you.
Papa, can we speak?
Auntie, I beg, no come carry your magic fashion head now. So come ask me, can we speak? If I'm saying Askimono come now, so talk say, can we speak? This your authority, you bloody civilian. Where were you when I was calling like how many minutes ago?
I've been here for hours.
Yes, we asked you like to speak like 2 or 3 times before others. All these UK people. Please make a window come back first, I beg. Thank you so much. I beg, I King Shu. That way talk, I beg, I no follow, I beg, no vex. We're here talking about Burkina Faso, and we're not even from Burkina Faso. My own be say, all of you in diaspora, all of my way there abroad, you people should please stop demarketing Nigeria. I take God beg now. Only say good things about Nigeria. Okay. Magic Fashek, I beg over to you.
Yeah, thank you. After you finish insulting my head. Hello everybody. Good afternoon. There was a lady that spoke, and I loved what she said. It's been a while, so I don't know if many people here remember. She was saying something about not having any pride in being a Nigerian, which I don't blame her for, and that our country is a disaster, which we all know. And I want to just quickly say something. So, in terms of demarketing Nigeria, imperfect abroad, I agree. Many of you, when you're in the circle of this is what I say, but I don't know if it's a Nigerian problem exactly, or just some people when they are around foreigners, they just like putting down their country or their people or their tribe. I see it a lot in our Black community generally. Nigerians will be sitting amongst white English people or white European people, be tafefeing and be kicking and be laughing and be saying things about, oh, Nigerians, you know us, we are a corrupt people. Ha ha, hey, 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 hey. We know corruption. Hey, hey, hey. And I'll be looking and I'll be like, what are you talking about? As in, it is so audacious how they do it that an Englishman, we were at work, right? Obviously, I am Nigerian and I am quite senior at work. And this kid, to my face, said something that, oh, wow, you see a lot of Nigerians in tech, in seniority, la, 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 la. He now said that it's the thing Nigerians are known for, tech and corruption. And I looked at him and I was like, excuse me. He said, oh, no, that this was something that his own Oga, who is also a Nigerian, said. And I looked at his Oga, Nigerian guy, somebody who I think he grew up in the UK. And I looked at him and I said it in front of everybody. I'm like, you're telling people that Nigerians are known for corruption and tech? Then the whole thing just turned into argument. They're like, nah, but it's in the news. Who are all the 419 people? Isn't that Nigeria? Scammers. And I turned it back on them. I was like, during COVID, your government, do you know how many billions of pounds your government cannot account for? Where's all the PPP? Sorry, all the PPE cash? And some of your political leaders, your lords, part of a scandal right now, being investigated for stealing PPE money. How about the history of colonialism? All the people that you sold into slavery, all the countries that you exploited. Isn't that your country's history? Didn't we learn it from you? Everybody now kept quiet. I wanted to go further, but I figured that looking at everybody's face, this could turn into an HR issue. And this is quite a big organization. So I just backed off. The guy came to apologize to me that, look, I didn't mean, I think he understood, he could hear, even though I was saying it in a way that wasn't as confrontational, but I was angry. He could hear that I was angry, but I think he apologized to me more because he was worried that I was going to raise an HR issue with him than he was genuinely sorry. So to my point, so I do agree with this. A lot of you Nigerians in foreign company say a lot of terrible things about your country. And I get it. Look, we can sit down here and debate from now to the end of time. All of our Nigerian problems. You don't have to say it. All of us, we are from there, we know, right? We can have that discussion with ourselves, but I don't understand how many of you can go on podcasts, your places of work, with the Oyibo, non-Nigerian women you are happily knocking and flaunting in our faces, and men too, because women are guilty of this as well, and be saying things about the country of your birth. It doesn't make any sense. It is not going to solve Nigeria's problem. It is not. And the funny thing is, people in diaspora as well, as much as it is frustrating to, deal with Nigeria from abroad, I keep on saying it's imperfect, that we need, I don't know the right English word to use. We need a proper, is it movement or a bridge, some sort of known organization or organizations that makes it possible for people abroad to engage with Nigerian politics. I know currently Nigerians abroad cannot vote, but I think there should be a way that we can make some more noise about it, because I don't know, it's very frustrating. It's very exhausting. I'm not going to repeat all the things that everybody has been saying. I agree with what CBA was saying to some extent about military rule, but I won't lie, feel a very big sense of pride when I see that Ibrahim, what's that his name?
Traore Ibrahim.
Yes, him. I feel proud, yes, because it is nice to see an African country standing up, to the point that somebody made about Macron saying that Africans cannot manage their own resources, to our face, to the public.
What an insult.
No, now come on, Africans, now come on.
It is very embarrassing, man.
Yeah, now.
So now
or the one that
what Tinubu go see?
No, it's deeply. I don't know how you guys don't feel that thing in your heart too, or the one that your president got. Sorry, that our carriers got seized by Chinese government because your country was owing them money. Which other country can you try that in? Or when Nigerian leaders went for the Pope, African leaders went for the Pope's burial. See, there's a video viral on the internet seeing how they were being disrespected. No, nobody was talking to them, nobody was engaging with them. Or when we go to the UN and we start talking and they take off their headphones. Come on now. Look, for many of you that are dealing with the daily humiliation of this thing, look, it doesn't matter how many Oyibo friends you have. It doesn't matter how many mixed race children you born. It doesn't matter if you like, go and pretend as if you are something you are not. You are still you are still an African, you are still a Nigerian. This is not the solution to our problem. This guy, Ibrahim, frankly, I say kudos to you. If he is getting the right people angry, good. If it helps wake up Nigerians and other Africans, wake up. All this jackpot you are doing, there are 300 million strong Nigerians, at least, that we know of. God knows our country cannot do census, so we will never even know if that number is correct. It is not possible for all 300 million of us to move abroad. It is not. It's not. Sorry, it's not. They are taking advantage of us, even with that so-called visa thing that they are doing for us. And then one last thing I was also going to talk about very quickly. Don't worry, Imperfect, I'll finish soon. Very, very quickly. There was something I wanted to talk about the oh God, what's this thing that Nigeria is doing now? I've lost my train of thought, but my point remains that talking about Nigeria badly on the internet is not going to solve our problem. If you really want to help us, guys, we need to come and do what Ibrahim is doing. It doesn't have to be military rule. We need to, as a people, mobilize. Start telling, first of all, let's get rid of our government, because Tifnubu in charge, that we might as well just damn our country for another 10 years. And I'm not ready to do that. We need to start getting rid of people, guys. And that's why I was saying Imperfect and other people that are listening here. If there is a way, a movement, something that people abroad can get involved in, please let us know. Because coming on spaces and talking about it and venting is not enough now. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, Joe, guys. My brain is everywhere because I don't know what else to say. We've said everything there is to say. What is the way forward? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I no get chance. I forgot partake in that protest they did in Paris some days ago, but I don't know the weather. So anyway, it gets. I have found too many memes now. Like there's this new memes of Africans rising to enter Europe for some months now, rather for the past 1 or 2 years. They're only taking those from South Africa, East Africa, mostly. Nigeria's never found. They've not found that place, and the moment now, so they find that place, they go cast them. So that's one thing. So I see.
But that's the problem now, because I mean, one last thing. Imperfect.
Yeah.
One last thing, I beg, bear with me. One thing that the lady said that I absolutely agree with. When I've been saying for years, every time I come on this space, Nigeria's biggest problem is the trauma of colonization, bringing tribes and peoples together that were never supposed to be living under the same umbrella. This experiment the Oyibos did on us to exploit us, they've gone now. It is time for us to find a new solution. And for those of you that don't believe me, go and look at what's happening with India and Pakistan. These people historically are the same people, though. But the English exploitation and colonization of their country split it into two. Okay. Now look at what's going on there.
All right, thank you so much. They're not the same.
Thank you.
They said they have different beliefs, understanding, religion. Let us go our separate ways. Let us go our separate ways. Now, so Nigeria's supposed to be. You believe in another God.
No. I agree, but the India-Pakistan thing wasn't driven by the people now. It was something that the Brits put.
They came on their own and went their separate ways peacefully. but our own, they don't want us to live. See, had it been they've been living together all these years, they fight war every year in that country. If they were war, exactly. But now this one, they believe in their own God. These people believe in their own God. They have their own beliefs and everything, and they're both doing well, perfectly. Like they are, both countries are like perfectly okay.
Either way, whatever it is, I think Nigeria needs to break up. It's time. This experiment is not working. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Okay, now let us hear from the Eagle. Are you there? I hope it's
Impa, I was talking and my distance went off. I don't know. I just wanted to round up. If you will allow me to round up.
okay. Yeah, just 2 minutes. That will come to the Eagle.
Ịkpa nsịkwa na m ga-ebinye
Yes.
gị nwa m ga-ebinyekwa gị nwa mkpa ka m kwuo n'okwu na
Biko. Oh, okay, no.
Oh,
Okay, no.
Biko.
Yeah. Thank you. You see, what I'm saying in effect is this. I would have loved a Nigeria where Nigerian workers, as they celebrated May 1st, to be paid a living wage, not a suffering wage. That is what most people are supposed to be talking about. And to talk about a Nigeria, if you believe that Nigeria is going to work, there is a better Nigeria up there, and which I consider a mirage. So you should work towards that, not prognosing into what is happening in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is as long as my mother is from Abia State, Igbo land, and I consider that my second home. And Ghana, Upper East region, where my father comes from, is my first home. And Burkina Faso is my third home. So nobody should come and tell us what we should do in Burkina Faso, whether Ibrahim Traore is working or not working. If the military head of state or regimes that that has happened in Nigeria in the past, which I was a member of, and I don't support it, did not work for the people of Nigeria. If it is working for the people of Burkina Faso, let it be. Tell your president not to be used as a catalyst to destroy Burkina Faso. Burkinabes are happy with what is going on in Burkina Faso. I tell you, my people. In Ghana here, this is where they do their transit. Every equipment that is used in Burkina Faso comes through Ghana. And majority, I have close to about 200 to 300, of them that are in their transit port here. Majority of them has gone home. When I call them, why are you people leaving? They say, no, we are going home to defend and support Ibrahim Traore. You see, most of you in developed countries, cannot do that to your own country. They cannot. You are busy there enjoying the blood that was used to develop those countries. But Burkinabes in Ghana are moving back to Burkina Faso to support Ibrahim Traore. That is what I will expect each and every one of you to do, so that Nigeria, if at all that Nigeria is going to be better for every Nigerians. And I don't see that happening. Because someone said here the ISWAP is in Burkina. Ibrahim Traore, the very first year he came in, he chased them away using drones that he acquired from Turkey. Russia has given him. And that man has survived over 18 attempted coups and assassinations. As long as Russia is with him, as long as the Mali and Niger Republic are together with him, the foreign elements will never prevail upon the people of Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traore. They can try, but they will fail. They will find them out and they will deal with them. And that is the kind of president that I want. He is just less than 37 years old, and he is doing marvelously well for the people of Burkina Faso. Leave him alone and speak for your own government, that where you even vote, you cannot even, your vote don't count. You see, foreign mercenaries are coming to Nigeria to kill innocent indigenous people. You can find out even in Burkina Faso. As Burkina Faso is chasing them, they are running to Niger State. Kenji, that is where they are running to. You have to devise means to protect your land from this invading, Islamic extremists. That is what you, instead of them coming into Nigeria to make Nigerian indigenous people's life miserable. That is what you should be fighting on, if at all that Nigeria is going to work. And for me, I believe in Biafra and I believe in Oduduwa. If they feel that they cannot live and have the freedom to move anyhow and do their things in Nigeria, let them go. Let them go, because Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has failed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I get a question for you, guys. I get a question for you.
Network they bad now. Network they bad.
Network they bad. Only you get 5 home. You get Ghana, you get Nigeria, you get Africa Coast, you get Gluslova. You be Fulani.
Okay. He has siblings. He shares border with Burkina Faso. So that's why.
Impa, why is this guy disrespecting that guy? Come on now.
So his mom,
Come on
his
now.
mom is from
His mom is from Abia
then
State.
his dad is
Respect
from
that.
here. So maybe his grandmother might be from Burkina Faso. So which could also be his own home. Just like someone that living in Sokoto, they share boundary with this thing. So it's very possible. Eh? Oh, thank you so much. The Eagle, are you there? After they come to Awolowo, they come to Tobechuku. I beg that from. Super Eagle, don't go. Awolowo, over to you.
For my guy.
Okay, I don't know you. They call me your guy.
My guy B. My guy B. Yeah.
Let's say you commit crime now tomorrow. They call me your guy. Just receive you come in. They call me person guy. Now they put
No worry, my guy.
Wahala.
I like your figure 8 ko Orobo.
We take connection biko Mowego.
I get bido godi na nwa na. I get bido na nwa.
Mbafena said they're doing MNK. MNK just praise Ekpao. They don't come and say na Nnamdi Kanu boy. You know understand?
Make it exactly. Make it easy.
I beg, make I talk something. You know, say they don't talk too many things for here, and they get small thing why I be want ask or talk about all those things. But make I start from the most recent. People where they talk say military no good for Burkina Faso. How was democracy for them before the military came? You get waiting be the legacy where democracy give Burkina Faso people for them before military came. It came one video where I watch one man, all these Buhari have been Tinubu supporters been post see how Burkina Faso dey. See how Burkina Faso dey. I'm like, they show us Burkina Faso picture or a video, how it dey. Is this not pointing to the fact that democracy, since when they get their independence, have not been helping them? Let them try something else now. Nigeria, as we dey, what will they practice? We dey practice democracy, but our democratically elected in quotes president go comot democratically elected governor, put military administrator. Now in person where they support that same president will tell me say military no good. If military no good, why your president they put military for Rivers State? Yes, now why your president they put military for Rivers State? And people where they say now youth be the solution to our problem. I don't know whether I don't check the kind youth we get for this country. Hope no deal. Hope no day. Show supporter we say na youth we get, and now show the support. I want to ask them whether show na youth. Yeah, show they 50-something years there. Show na retirement age person now. If na a person we start to work 20 years by now, I suppose on they retire. You get him no be youth. Our problem as country. Now the people make everybody stand for mirror, look themselves. Everybody for Nigeria and the problem of Nigeria. But it's just gets worse at the top, because the top or those in leadership are the people we selected to make those decisions for us, but they are not making those decisions to help us. But those people we selected are still a subset of Nigerians. They are the sampling of Nigeria. As you see, Tinubu they misbehave. Now so Nigeria they misbehave normally. who they obey traffic law for Nigeria. If you dey road, they drive and you see traffic light and you shine red and you stop. People they behind you go they honk you, make you pass. Everybody go they look you like say you no get sense. Now so if you disobey traffic law tomorrow, the next day you disobey another law. The next day you see yourself in leadership, you start disobeying all the laws. Now we be our problem. We have a value problem in that country. And that is why it is easy for us to sell out. It is easy for us to collect money from international companies and do nasty things that doesn't benefit the country in general. You become a politician today. The next thing with your mind how to carry money run. You get small contracts. The next thing how to siphon money. Nobody they even talk about what am I leaving for others? What is the people around me going to benefit? You get something. They know me lie. I'd always see in pictures, in videos. You go come, you go post where in the commode, go training. Then you go come out, you can't see one nonsense place where they go play football. A former senator for Nigeria, even where him they play football in his own community, they messed up. Now for more, him, former senator, and he go they show him for video. Now to show you say, you know, get hope no day. Like the way our people they think, I not just know. Even you as a senator, you can't even do your own place well. Like make it just be like say, okay, my own community. If you come my own, make I just steal for the money of other people, make I do everything, but make my own community do okay. So that if you come, you could see as it be. Nothing. Go good luck, Jonathan village, now go see as it be. Waiting day there. Our problem too deep. And all these may will come together. It no go work. Nigeria have a foundational problem. But the reason why I don't like talking about the foundational problem of having people of different nationalities putting us together as one country is that we have grown past this stage. We shouldn't keep mentioning one problem that have lingered for 60-something years. We would have gone beyond this. We don't keep blaming the West as our problem. You get one post where I see today, they say if you pass 30 years, you are no longer the product of environment. Everything you do, there's no responsibility. Nigeria don't pass that stage. You go say, nah, because of the way we Britain put us, now so we they suffer. We don't pass that stage. The stage where we stay here and the stage where we tell ourselves the truth. If we feel say the country they work, what is stopping us from rearranging it the way it was? And to me, I think the best way Nigeria would have worked is if we can go back to at least what the white men gave us before leaving us, which was regionalism. These people came, they studied us, they did their research on us, even though it was not really, we didn't consent, but they did their research and they developed a system whereby the country can work, which was putting us into regions. You get? That was the best way. But now we just get states where we say we don't even know within the shop. President go wake up one morning, come on governor. Like for our eye like this, our president come on governor, and we just see them happen. Senators wake up, suspend another senator, and we see them happen. And we think say now where I go stop. So how you feel say other governors not go decamp the entire APC? Because if you talk anything, they go come out you put sole administrator. So we think come be the need of the whole election. We think come be the need of the constitution. A person where they convicted of in one country go come become president for become governor, become anything for Nigeria. So we think of the need of constitution. We think of the need of rule of law. The country just the upside down. We go the point up. Yes, part of our problems come from up. But us as a people, are we even living our lives as a people? Are we obeying the rules? Even the most little of rules in Nigeria, we don't obey it. We delete our streets, they do everywhere. So okay, in conclusion, person being asked, what can Peter Obi do if he becomes the president? The only thing I can tell you is that for a country to become good, it starts gradually. And one of the easiest ways to start fixing a country is by the policies you formulate and implement at the top. If you can formulate the policy, you create institutions and make sure that if law they catch people for Nigeria, people go begin to adjust. We they stubborn, because law need to catch us. If law begin to catch people, if people begin to enter the bare consequences of all the nonsense what they do for Nigeria, and if the lawyers, the judges, they're ready to even abide by the law and close eye to people money, things go begin to change. All this come together, make with you no go work. With the one who will come together 2023, how far? They go say military. The military they do 1966, how far? See, everything when they suggest, check and back. We don't try so many things for this country. I know they work, and now because we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. So now just the thing, we keep lying to ourselves. And Burkina Faso, the person who saying that they see Burkina Faso people tweet. I don't know whether you don't go Burkina Faso, go ask them. You go there Nigeria, they follow Whiskey and the video, and you want to see Burkina Faso people tweet. Just there, they blow light, they talk, they say propaganda. But now they carry propaganda. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Dinika, you're welcome. Hope you're good. Thanks for passing by. Okay, so